Well, good morning, everybody. I'm having coffee, as you can see. I'm in my apartment. I'm not out on the trike. Not out on the trike just yet. It's probably going to be another day or two before I get out on that. So, because it's only 0 degrees right now. We had a little snow squall came rolling through last night, early in the evening actually. So anyway, I thought I would come on and evidently, you know who was live yet again last night talking his BS. So, and once again, here I am to call him out on his made up crap. So we're going to start with this little clip. And this is right from the introduction of his video too. So he went right off the track to make a complete ass out of himself quite easily right at the start of his video last night. Here we go.
What's going on, America? Little T-Bob Love here. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the news or not. Sometimes I comment on the current news, sometimes I don't. But most of the time I just leave it as is because the current news everybody watches, right? So I like to report on, most of your behind the scenes stuff, like what Joe Biden's invested in, that kind of stuff. The unseen news that you might want to know about. But I gotta tell it like it is.
So yeah, he likes to report on the unseen stuff, as he says there, which basically means I'm going to make up a bunch of crap and lie my butt off about it. That's exactly, and that's all it is. That's all he manages to ever do, is lie his butt off, lie his butt off, lie his butt off. And here we are again with the with the Chinese aircraft carriers that I proved in the last live stream that was a bunch of crap. But let's take a listen anyway and see what he's got to say.
I'm in Gaza, and there's zero reason for us to have our ships in a war zone anywhere near Ukraine. That's how China lost their one of their aircraft carriers, not a new one, it's an older one. So now China's left with its 3 single aircraft carriers. I think that's pretty funny, but 2 of them are brand new though, so they just rolled off. I'd like to see one of them sunk, maybe, see how it could hold up. Maybe they should send one over there to Ukraine and see what happens.
Yeah, and here again we're seeing the only difference is here. Well, the big difference is he doesn't mention the name of the carrier like he did in his other video, which the name of the carrier he claimed was Moskva, which actually I showed that to be an actual yes, it was sunk, but it wasn't an aircraft carrier. It was a light cruiser as compared to a heavy cruiser. But that's what I found out when I looked up the Russian ship Moskva, which Bob mentioned quite often in that last video. And so that was easy to expose as an outright lie. He makes it so freaking easy. It's pathetic. It really is. He's just a pathetic person. But let's get into this, because he mentioned a couple of years ago, and it's been a couple of years because he's been going at me for two and a half years, and here he is jumping on the model building bandwagon yet again. Okay, so we'll take a listen to it and see what he's got to say about that.
Do a build. Yeah, I probably could do a build. I don't know. A few things I do here and there behind the scenes. But I'm not one of those guys that will sit around putting together some stupid model to do a build. I mean, I don't know. If you want me to build something, send it to me and I'll do a live stream build on Painting would be easy. I could paint it lime green. I could paint it that real bright orange, or different bright colors like that. How about that orange reddish type of real bright, kind of an uglyish color, right? It's kind of a cool color though. I mean, you name it, whatever color you want it. You want it gray, you want it purple, I don't care. I'll build a new aircraft carrier model if you want me to. Just send it to me. But then if I do that, I'm going to have to paint it pink if it's not American. That'd be funny, right? Or I'll build one and we'll rename it the Steelers aircraft carrier, named after the stupid ass Steelers in the NFL. Paint it black with a yellow stripe down its back. Ooh, that'd be a hell of a mean build right there, wouldn't it? And I could put like I could make some fake explosive stuff and take a little, maybe either do it with black paint, or I could just cut a chunk out of the bottom of the aircraft carrier and make it look like a few torpedoes hit it. Show a couple of more torpedoes going at it, and we'll show it like basically sinking. I mean, I could do something like that. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe even put some lights up in there, sneak them up underneath. All you gotta do is change out the battery, and when you turn it on, the lights will flicker, and it'll look like it's getting blown up. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? I think so. I could even make some fake smoke puffing up into the air. I don't know. I just think that stuff is generally for teenagers. It's not something that I want to get into. But if you do a build and you go live stream with it, let me know, and I'll probably come over and watch it. I like a few of those shows on occasion.
So there you have it. Bob's model building. Yeah. Okay. That's Bob, there's no way, none that you're going to be able to build a model virtually of any kind living in your little bitty rented room. And I mean, we saw the type of crap that you can build when you put together that little puppet thingy for your girlfriend who you cried when she turned down your marriage proposal, and not even going to go there. But yeah, we saw your capabilities when you put that together. When you used oven mitts for the mouth and some piece of sheet for the body part, and cardboard. Of all things, you used cardboard. Okay, well, anyway, and you're going to paint an aircraft carrier green or pink. Where's that even coming from? Or the black and yellow colors of the Steelers? Really? Have you actually seen an aircraft carrier out there that's got any of those colors? Is that out there any place? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not aware of any pink aircraft carriers floating around out there anywhere. Let alone, you don't have the skill to build one. You don't have the equipment to build one. Because frankly, just for your FYI, it has taken me quite literally years to build up the little bit of equipment that I do have, that I did bring with me when I moved. Because I didn't want to have to replace a lot of this crap again. I tell you what I can do though. I can find a little. Oh, it is plugged in. All right. It is plugged in, but just for your stuff. Let me show you just the basics, you moron. Here's the basics. I've got scissors, snips. There's a couple little vice grips in there. You can see I've got X-Acto knives. There's the scissors. A couple of different kinds of scissors. A small steel metal ruler in case they have to do any kind of cutting. Here's your vice grips. I got two of these small. We're holding parts together. There's a paint. You can see there's paint all over that one. And there's paint all over both of them actually. Markers. Paint brushes. There's some pens and pencils. Some more pens and pencils. And then you come over here. This is this is what you're going to need, Bob. You're going to need something that's going to hold the little extras. Like here's some toothpicks. Yeah, you're going to need those. Rubber bands. If you're building an aircraft carrier, you are going to need those. There's wires. You would need that for. You would need this for wiring your lights up. Of course, you probably don't have any understanding of electricity. But here's the rubber bands. Different sizes, different shapes. Sandpaper, you're going to need that. Here's some small files and tools and little things like that you're probably going to need. More sandpaper. That's just basically junk there. But here's there's a whole thing that for paints. It's a lot of paint, isn't it? And quite a bit of paint there. Of course, not all of it you would use on an aircraft carrier, so I got to give him that. Q-tips for detailing parts. There's some extra X-Acto knives. You'll need those. And I got some Sharpie markers. I had, I think I threw, oh, nope, I didn't throw those. Those need to get thrown away anyway. And then this is a, believe it or not, this is a fingernail tool that works great for sanding and filing and drilling small parts and doing things like that. But that's just a little bit of what you need. Then you have to need an area. Then you have to not need. You have to have an area where to do it. You have to have halfway decent lighting so that you can see a lot of those small parts. And let me tell you, at your age, I know because I'm 10 years older than you are, you fucknut. At our age, those little tiny parts get hard to see and they get hard to work with. So you need some good lighting. Yeah, you're going to need that, but I know you're not going to have that. You don't have jack shit that I have. You don't even come freaking close. Because I showed it in the stream I did yesterday. If you want to go look it up, you freaking moron, you go right ahead. I gave a tour of my apartment. You can't do that. Give a tour of your place, Bob, and it'll take all of what? A minute or two? You have to have the camera like right here. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do a bob cam shot with this thing. Let me see if I can do a bob cam shot. Where's that? There it is. Over here. I'll do a bob cam shot. Here we go. Let's see. He's got it about like this most of the time. So all you see is his beard and his face sticking down there in the camera. Because he's too afraid to show his frickin' room. It's a trash dump anyway. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And I tell you this, if he does show his room, to call that little comment out, he's going to clean the shit out of his room. Just, oh, Harry doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I do. We saw the mess when you had your room in the casino place. When you panned around one time, you had clothes and crap piled up all over the place. In the house before that, you got up to go to the bathroom one time and you tripped over a whole bag of aluminum cans and busted them all over the floor because you even made a comment about it. And yes, that clip is still out there. Yes, it is. It's still out there and people laugh their asses off every time they see it. So screw you. Don't even care. But you think you're going to build models? You think you're going to build models? Really? But like I said, man, you rattled off about that a couple of years ago and challenged me and said, "Oh, I can build anything. You can build even better than that." And you never did. You never did, which is not, frankly, it's not surprising, and I totally expected it because that's all you are. You're just a fucking liar. It goes on and on. You make up bullshit all the time. China has not lost an aircraft carrier. China doesn't have an aircraft carrier that is readily seaworthy that could even get close to over there where all this fighting is going on right now. It hasn't been deemed that seaworthy yet. They're not going to take a chance and put their aircraft carrier out there. Any of their carrier, they've only got 2, by the way, right now. They only have 2. Just 2. They never had 3. That ship that you're talking about is a light cruiser that was Russia's in the first place. It wasn't even a carrier. So China's 2 carriers would probably not be able to make it all the way over there. But it's just a little FYI for your dumbass. So basically, it boils down to this. Just shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You make crap up as you go along. And the funny thing is, nobody cares anymore. You get like 2, 3 views. And that's usually like, at least one of them is me. And why is that? Why am I there? Because I'm usually just copying the. Oh, you've got a whopping 19 views on this video, and that's probably mostly me recording your shit. You can't even spell Yemen right. And please show a link where Trump designated the Houthis as terrorists and where Joe Biden unlisted them, then relisted them. Show us that. Show us a little bit of proof about that. You can't do it. You can't do it. You never provide proof of anything ever. But like I said, every time you do something, I'm going to jump on it and call you out for a lying sack of crap that you actually are. Because that's all freaking lies. China doesn't have an aircraft carrier over there. Ukraine did not sink an aircraft carrier, Russian, Chinese, or whatever. They did not sink an aircraft carrier of any kind. They did sink a light cruiser, and the kicker to that is that was 2 freaking years ago. So stop with the lying. If you're going to do news and do fact and do stuff like that, make it factual. Don't sit over there and make up your nonsense. Nobody cares about your shit anymore. Go back to being fun, Bob. Go back to being the Bob that you were like 4 years ago. Go back to being that Bob. This guy's an ass. This guy's an asshole. Go back to the other Bob. So with that, I'm going to end the stream because I want to catch up on some local news and see what the temperature is supposed to be like today. See if I can actually take the trike out today. I kind of doubt it, but it's going to be worth a shot. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. And I tell you, Bob, once again, shut the fuck up. Thanks for watching.